Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my midlife crises. Welcome back to me. For those of you new here, my name is Donna, and for those of you not new, thank you so much for continuing to come back and support my channel. I appreciate you guys so very much. Today I am doing an empties video for the month of October. So these are the empties that I had for the month of October. There's not very much in here today, but there is quite a few makeup products, which I was super excited about. There's also a piece of paper that apparently my child put in here. I'm not sure. It looks like a little hat. I'm not sure. Not sure what that is. So there's not very much in here, but there is quite a few makeup products and things that I've been working on for quite some time. So I am really excited to jump in, show you guys what I went through today. I also give opinions about these products that I have emptied. Please don't take them personally. Sometimes I have an opinion of a product that might not match your own. That's okay. Makeup is, you know, it's different for everybody, so and that's okay. Also, I am saving a lot of these products for an end of the year makeup empties video. Just I thought it would be fun, and I've seen it before on YouTube as people tallying or showing what they went through for the year in makeup, and I thought in beauty products, and I thought that would be really interesting to do. I am keeping, like, the first item that I have here is this Cinema Secrets Makeup Brush Cleanser. You'll know that this is my favorite. I've been through several of these this year. So at the end of the year, I've kept one bottle and I've marked on the bottle how many of the bottles that I've went through for the year so that we can tally it up. And I think that that is going to be exciting because these are like $40-something a piece. I just want to see if I feel, I don't know, I wouldn't want to say justified or vindicated, but I want to see if I feel like my expenditures for beauty products are worth it and what isn't. So like, how many mascaras did I have in there? How many did I love? And how many of each mascara did I, you know, I mean, those kind of things. So I am saving a lot of these products for end of the year, and so we'll have an end of the year empties as well. But I like to show you what I went through monthly as well. So let me know if you guys are going to be interested in an end of the year one. I am super interested and I love watching them, but I feel like I've got a ton of crap. So, all right, so let's just jump in. You guys know I already kind of showed this. This is the Cinema Secrets Makeup Brush Cleanser, and this is something that I keep on stock because I use it every single day. I do clean my brushes with it after every single use, and some people would say that's a little OCD or a little crazy. I have a crap ton of brushes. I really don't need to clean the brushes that I use today so that I can use them tomorrow, but I also don't like them sitting in my brush caddy right here or up there or in front of me dirty. So I do use this every single day to clean my brushes and make sure that they are going back clean and they don't sit around dirty forever. I feel like that's better than letting them sit because of the bacteria that can grow on brushes, especially when you're using liquid products. This will keep your brushes 99.99% bacteria free. Excuse me. I swallowed wrong, I think. Sitting here choking on my own saliva. It is quick drying, it is rinse free, so I have it in a spray bottle and I just spray it onto my brushes, wipe it onto a clean towel, and my brushes are clean. I have gone through so many of these. I do keep it on hand at all times. I buy one in every single Sephora sale. It is the one item that I have to get from Sephora that I will probably never be able to purchase from Ulta, and if I could get it from Ulta, then I would definitely do that. The next item I have is this. This is the Algenist Sublime Optical Illuminating Moisturizer. Choking on my own spit. Alginous Sublime Optical Illuminating Moisturizer with biotechnology from San Francisco. I don't know what that's all about, but I did empty this. I picked this up at TJ Maxx and it lasted me forever. It has a really thick, like creamy, so you could use it at night kind of texture or feel to it. It feels like a night cream, but when you put it on, it's got like this really beautiful like iridescence to it. Like, I don't know if you guys can see that in the bottom there, just the remnants. They kind of have like this hollow effect. I wouldn't say hollow. It's not really hollow. It's like iridescent. Color shifting to it, like illuminating, obviously, because that's what's in the name of it. I loved this. The problem is this stuff is like $100 something at Sephora if you purchase it at Sephora, and I got it from TJ Maxx for like $20 because I think they went through a packaging refresh, and I would never spend $100 something on it. I have other, day creams that I could use. I used it during the day. It says apply to the entire face and neck. Use only as directed, which it didn't direct you to do anything except for apply to entire face and neck. So here's what it is. I would repurchase it for $20. It's worth that to me, but I don't find much of anything worth the $100 that it wants to charge you. So I wouldn't pay $100 for it, but if I could find it again at TJ Maxx, I would definitely repurchase it. So I do have a tool in here, and this is long live the brush. This is the e.l.f. smudge brush, and it is a brush that I used. You see, it's just really like smudgy and like short and stiff brush that I used often to smudge color on my lower lash line. I found that it is old. It's probably like 2 years old. It lasted its dollars worth of time. I used it to smudge out underneath my eye. I found it to be really, really great at doing that. But somewhere in the last 2 years, it started to be a little bit too pokey for me to use under my eye. And I find that that's the only place that I really am comfortable using it. I don't like using it in my eye looks. So even if I did like using it in my eye looks, I don't know that I would be able to get over the pokiness of it. There's a squirrel. I don't know if I'd be able to get over the pokiness of it on my eyelid either, but I know for certain it's way too pokey for me to be using it on my under eye anymore. So I'm getting rid of that. The next thing I have in here is this. It is the Smashbox with the Hood Witch Photo Finish Primer Water Love Ritual. This actually made me fall back in love with the Smashbox Primer Water. I don't know if you are familiar, but I did empty one a while back that I got in a BoxyCharm that I absolutely hated. It smelled like lemon pledge. I hated it on my body. The spritzer was awful. But this one actually worked really well. I loved it. It smells of jasmine and rose, and I'm not a huge floral scented fan, but I did love this one. I don't know that I think that this works as well as my Urban Decay all-nighter for longevity reasons, but I did enjoy it. Hi, my daughter.
Hi guys, I'm home. Like my sweater?
I do, it's cute. Where'd you get it? It's really cute.
Real quick, I brought underwear. Surprise, surprise, shocking. I bought this pair. I spent $50 on underwear. We don't need to talk about it. I'll show you this in a second.
Those are cute.
That pair. I bought this pair.
Oh, those are cute. Where'd you go?
American Eagle. I bought this pair.
Those are cute.
I like full coverage on my butt, as you are probably learning. I bought this pair, which is the same as the pair that I have on, but black.
Cute.
I bought this pair.
This is insane. This is a whole lot of panties.
I bought this pair.
That's not full coverage on your butt.
Well, I need thongs too.
It's definitely not full coverage on your butt.
I bought these two pairs, which are the same, just different colors.
What the hell? How many new pairs of panties do you need?
Oh, I bought this for.
That's definitely not full coverage on your butt either. I don't like those super high.
And I also bought cotton candy fudge.
So what is that? Oh, cotton candy fudge. Okay.
I had a great time. Bye, family.
Okay.
Oh, me. I'm so cute. Oh, my single.
You're ridiculous. I'll be right out. Okay. Sorry. My daughter. Okay. Next thing would be this. It is a Wallflower. And guess what, guys? I saved the little taggy from the Wallflower. This one is in Pearberry. And, you know, I really kind of loved it. I really kind of loved it. It smelled so good. And it doesn't really, I mean, it has a little bit of a pear scent to it, but not like overpowering pear. Has a little bit of floralness to it too, but not horrible floral. It does say that its fragrance notes are wild Anjou pears, juicy berries, and sheer musk. And maybe that's that sheer musk that I'm smelling that I'm saying is like a little bit of floral. But it's really good. It's kind of masculine, but not all at the same time. It's a very... a scent that you don't smell very often, even with those pear notes. You know, you have pear scented stuff, and sometimes it can be like overpowering, like fake pear smell. This actually smells like real pear, but better. So I had this guy here. This took me forever to empty as well. It is the Origins Ginseng Energy Boosting Gel Moisturizer, and I started using this when I got done with this because it was just a sample that I had been working on for a couple years, and I thought, hey, you need to get this out of your collection at this point. So it's taken me a couple years because I really don't like it. It smells very citrusy, and y'all know if it smells like citrus, I always say it smells like lemon pledge. Well, it doesn't smell like lemon pledge. It does smell like orange pledge. But it's not horrible, but I didn't like the way that it sat on my skin. I felt like it just sat there. Like it wasn't doing anything to help moisturize my skin, and just kind of sat there. And it says it's a gel moisturizer, but it was more like a lotion. I feel like if it were like a gel, it might have felt like it was doing something different to my skin, but it really didn't. So this is the Clinique High Impact Mascara. This is just a sample size that I have been working on for quite some time, and it is now dried up enough that I don't really think that it's doing anything to help my lashes out anymore. But it isn't a mascara that I didn't like. I did like it. It is just in the shade black, even though the tube is green. It's a decent mascara. I feel like it gave me a lot of length and volume. More volume than length, and I really did like it. I don't know that I'd buy a full size. I like buying the little sample size mascaras just because I don't feel like... I feel like the sample sizes last me the 3 months that you're supposed to have them before you toss them in the trash can. So, granted, I don't stick to that policy 100%, but whatever. I just don't like spending the money on a full size. And then I have this, which is a super, super little tiny sample size, and it is the MAC in Extreme Dimension Lash, and this wasn't really something that I found that I have to run out and repurchase. This wand was actually really nice. I really like this one. I didn't think I was going to like it. It is pretty big. It is the same size as my eye. It is pretty big. It's little short nubby plastic bristles, which I don't think are a problem. I did like it. I just didn't find that it did much for my length or volume, and I did pair it with the Clinique one because I would put this one on and get like spidery lashes, and then put this one on to like create some kind of dimension and length in it, which I thought was funny because this one is Extreme Dimension, and I don't feel like it did that for me, so I wouldn't repurchase that. This one I used in conjunction with those two for curl, for a little bit of curl, because it's a curled wand. But I don't. It is Marcel, which is a brand that you don't hear about except for in like subscription boxes, I guess. But it isn't one that I felt like curled my lashes very well. But it does have the curly wand, so I tried to use it in conjunction with the other two. The combination of the three mascaras, I really did love how my eyelashes looked, but y'all, I just want one mascara to do it all. And you don't really find that ever. So I did have another sample, so we've had like 4 samples in this, but I did use the rest of this. This is the It Bye Bye Under Eyes Eye Cream. I don't think that it does anything for my under eyes, if I'm being honest. I love It Cosmetics. You guys can see I used that all up. I do love It Cosmetics. I do have their like Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer. I have their Bye Bye Under Eye Corrector. I love It Cosmetics and I love the Bye Bye line, but I don't really prefer this. I don't think that it did anything for my under eyes. It is as a matter of fact, I finished it up this morning. It is the under eye, cream that I used this morning on my eyes, and you can, I don't feel like it did anything to help my under eyes. I have this in here. It is the Elemis Papaya Enzyme Peel. It took me, I think I got this in a BoxyCharm as well. Elemis is a skincare brand that I really can appreciate. The first time I ever used an Elemis product was on the cruise ship like 10 years ago that I went on with my man. And it was like super luxurious at that point in time. Like you couldn't find it anywhere but these cruise ships. And now they're selling it in Ulta. And we got this in a BoxyCharm, I do believe. I liked it. I didn't love it. I felt like for an exfoliator, I like an exfoliator to feel like it's exfoliating my skin. And this one, I just didn't, you don't have any like granules in there. There's no like sensation on your skin that you feel. It just feels like you're rubbing something on your skin, you're letting it sit there for a few minutes, and then you're taking it off. Exfoliate and purify tired, lackluster skin. Non-abrasive fruit enzymes work to leave skin soft, revitalized, and radiant. Apply for 10 minutes, rinse off with lukewarm water. I did that. I don't know that I feel like it didn't do anything for my skin, but it didn't have any kind of sensation that left me believing it was doing anything for my skin, so maybe that was the problem. I like to feel like I am actually doing something with my skin when I use like a peel or an exfoliator on my skin, and this one didn't leave me with that sensation. So I wouldn't repurchase it because of that, but that's totally a personal thing. If you like an exfoliator that doesn't do those things, this would be the one for you. The next thing I have is this. It is the, I don't know, it reminds me of Sheets. Every time I say the name, I'll put it down at the bottom of the screen because I can't remember what it is, but I got it in Influencer, and I will put that video in my cards as well. I got it from Influencer, free for review, and I really liked this concealer. If it wasn't such an expensive concealer, I would probably purchase it, but it's, luxury. I feel like it was the perfect shade for me, and this is in the shade 2. I feel like it went on to my under eye and like 3 taps, and it was blended. It blended so well. I don't think I have ever liked a concealer more than I liked how this one went on and blended out. I don't think it was the best coverage. But I did love how it looked. I loved how it blended. I loved how it looked. I loved how it felt like there was nothing on my under eyes when I used it. I would repurchase this because I did love it, but I won't repurchase it because of the sheer cost of it. I have a ton of concealers. I have a lot that work very similarly to this one, but I really did love it. And I was super excited to receive it from Influencer and would love to receive it again. But I can't repurchase it. It just doesn't fit into my budget for the price of that concealer. The last thing I have is this. It is the Pure 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie Longwear Foundation and Concealer. I am wearing it today, the last of it, like literally the last. I was like shaking the bottle out onto my little like mixing pan and like banging it, trying to get any more out of it than I could. And it just didn't, like, the last of it is on my face right now. And I have to tell you, I don't think I've ever been more sad to be out of a foundation like I am this one. Now, I didn't use it as a concealer. You can open up the bottle and use the wand part as a concealer. This is what the wand looks like, but I did use it. I just pumped it out onto my little mixing tray and used it as a foundation. This is, I am in the shade LN6, so light neutral 6. I loved this. I loved this foundation. It very quickly became my go-to, my holy grail. And for those of you who have been around a while, you know that my favorite prior to this point has been the Too Faced Peach Perfect Comfort Matte foundation. I loved that, and I started mixing it with the Becca Skin Love because I wanted kind of a more of a dewy but also matte finish. This is actually pretty perfectly the combination of the two. It is super full coverage, but doesn't feel makeup-y and doesn't feel full coverage, which is a reason why I didn't want at all ever to be a full coverage kind of person, because I felt like it looked like makeup, it looked cakey, it looked on my skin, maybe not somebody else's. But this is a perfect combination of a full coverage that can be sheared out to more of a medium coverage, but also built up to more of a full coverage, non-cakey, beautiful, just kind of matte yet kind of not matte, kind of dewy, makes your skin look like real skin, full coverage foundation. Raw Beauty Christie raves about this stuff, and there's a reason, you guys. This is amazing. I love this formula for foundation, and it is my new holy grail. And I have run out, so I'm gonna have to purchase some more, but you can get it at Ulta, which is super exciting for me because I can get it with my discount, and that makes me happy. I will repurchase it. I haven't yet because I do still have quite a few foundations in my little foundation cubby up there on my vanity that I need to use. I need to get rid of before they go bad, so I won't repurchase it yet. But when I do start repurchasing foundation, because I need new foundation, it will be this one. I'm not sure that I would choose a plethora of other foundations because this one is just really perfect. So that is all I have for you today. I hope that you enjoyed my empties. If you did, please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. Either way, it helps YouTube really get a grip on how they feel like this video is being seen out there. If you feel like you loved it enough, or me enough, that you want to subscribe, please do hit that notification bell down there as well so that you're notified every single time I upload. I do upload content 3 times a week. I'm trying to play with the analytics right now to figure out how I can get the most visuals on my content. So my videos might be coming out sporadically at different times or different dates, but typically it is Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 9 a.m. Thank you guys again so much for joining me today. If you have empties that you have out there in YouTube Nation, please let me know. I would love to watch them. They are one of my very favorite videos to watch. I love just seeing what everybody is doing with their makeup, what they're emptying, what they're going through. I'm super excited about the things that I emptied this time. There's not much, but it's big ticket item products, so I'm really excited about that. And I hope to see you next month in this video too. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and until next time, bye guys.